Another topic and subject I want to slowly introduce is information, real secret information actually pertaining to space travel connecting to our internet, of which, from my research, is definitely affecting the stock market and the currency market. So you got to think about it. I was telling a student about this. I would explain currency real quick. Currency fluctuates. The value of it fluctuates. Like if I take $1 to another region, it's going to be worth a different amount, like the unit, meaning that compared to their currency, it's like a comparison. So it's either going to gain value or lose value. And essentially that is where most people stop at. They don't realize that this continues on in space travel, and there's a lot of secret information on currency and making investments in the products that you would think are worthless that could actually turn into millions, that can stimulate the market. And if you get enough people to do it, that's why I promote this stuff. Because if you get enough people to do it, it will stimulate the market, millions of dollars, which will make more profit in our economy, which is needed. So there's a lot of secret information. You got to be careful, like when you meditate and do certain rituals, that you make sure that you control your breaths and keep your breaths on what I call a key code, because if you don't, you could cause like the planet or the area where you're doing this at to kind of like move and shift. So this stuff is real secretive. I just wanted to kind of introduce it. A lot of it was actually, this research was taken from one of my brothers, and they took it from him and started talking about it. And they're not being as successful with it because they don't know the type of information and research he put into this stuff, the stuff that I'm talking about, as far as researching, like he was into the musical aspect of it and researching how certain notes, what you call them musical notes, can connect to banking notes. It can cause exceptional leaps in profit in the markets. A lot of people didn't know this stuff or whatever, so this was taken from him, and he was like put into a situation where he was isolated and not able to speak. And this is where I'm like yielding a lot of people, when you get into like a high level cult research, it's best to do it and join some form of secret society and have a guru or a guide that you can question occasionally, so that you don't get trapped up into some of the stuff that I'm talking about. It's easy to get stuck in someone else's ritual and spell. When you get information, you got to remember that's coming from their mind. You got to figure out where they got it from. And a lot of times we just don't have the time, so that's where teachers like myself and gurus like myself come in at, is to help to keep the conversation on a certain track so that you don't get lost, because this will eventually take us into time travel. You may find out, once you keep watching these videos and studying, that we may not be on an Earth environment right now. We have to see, and I say we have to see because it takes enough minds to realize that, which will help our thinking shift. Stay vigilant.